lights. Okay. Hey everybody, it's Sunday night and I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. It's been a great weekend, a hot weekend here in the valley, but big time changes are coming this week. More hot weather is in store. There will be a chance of some showers and thunderstorms in our area. And as we see here, a tropical update coming up now. You're watching Hutch's Weather. But first, I want to let you know about my friends at Robert Gibb & Sons. They deal with the best equipment. They have the best technicians, and quality equipment means Bryant. Heating and cooling systems, whatever it takes, and they come with a guaranteed warranty. A 10-year warranty on parts, 3 years on labor. Give Robert Gibb & Sons a call today, serving our communities for over 110 years. And while I haven't been serving the community quite that long, I'm doing my best. Hey, let's take a look at our forecast. We're going to talk first about the hour-by-hour forecast in our area. Please, as is always the case, drop me a note. Ethan, thank you very much. I saw that you did try to buzz. Thanks so much for doing that, and thanks for watching. Here's a look at what's going on the future radar. We have wild weather across the nation. For our area, though, it's extremely quiet. Taking a look at the Rocky Mountains from Casper, Wyoming through Cheyenne all the way down into West Texas, we have volatile weather. Look at the nation's midsection. The breadbasket is looking, well, pretty good. Very quiet and quite warm. Meanwhile, out in the Atlantic, we have a couple of tropical systems out there churning it up, and they are making their way up toward the Carolinas. One of them is, anyways. One of those hurricanes quite strong. We'll get into that in the latter part of this update. Frankie says, gotta say, Hitch, not a fan of the toasty temps and need that freeze right away. You know, I'm trying to pick apples as fast as I can to, get them before the bees all do. I got to tell you what, I could use some crisp mornings to get rid of the bugs. Have you noticed the skeeters have made a comeback? I have. The skeeter meter is pegged on H. And I don't mean Hutch. And I don't mean high pressure. I mean high. All right, you two and Ethan, you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Oh, man. Now let's take a look here. What's going on here as we take a look at the forecast. The hour-by-hour forecast tonight, quiet conditions all night long. And then this model shows a couple of festering thunder showers developing as we head into the afternoon on Monday. Do you see that? Starting around the midday hour along the Highway 2 corridor. Now, it doesn't look to be widespread, but a couple of those storms could be on the strong side as they skirt up near the international border. James River Valley showers and storms, but in Fargo-Moorhead, for the most part, the day looks good. Overnight showers and thunderstorms could be possible. Northern Grace, howdy do to you. It's a pleasure to have you on board. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Nathan. Thanks, Deb. You guys are the best for joining Hutch on a Sunday night. Hey, guess what? The Broncos did not lose. Okay, in other sports news, they didn't play today either. They play tomorrow. Now, let's move on with this forecast. Overnight, as we head into your Wednesday, this model does show a couple of spotty showers, but notice the timing on these, mainly as we go into the morning hours on your Tuesday, and then it's out of here. So it does look like we'll have hit and miss showers and thunderstorms. And what about that risk of severe? Let's take a quick peek at what the Storm Prediction Center has for those afternoon thunderstorms tomorrow. Garden variety thunderstorms with that light green hue that you see over our area. Hey, Cheryl, good to have you on board, and good evening to you. So that's a look at the risk area for severe weather tomorrow. Notice even on the coastal areas of the Atlantic coast, just garden variety thunderstorms expected there. Garden variety thunderstorms in the Rocky Mountain West from Colorado and Wyoming straight down to Juarez. Boise and the Great Basin having a chance for some garden variety thunder showers as we head into your Tuesday. Things don't change too much. Rocky Mountain thunder out there to the west and to the east, just the coastal areas feeling the effects of some tropical weather out there. So that's a look at our forecast. Let's get to the digits and the tail of the tape. But first, hutchesweather.com. I want you to check it out. Go to hutchesweather.com on your laptop. Go on your mobile device too. My great friend Joe making a couple of changes for you. So let me know if you like those. Number one, hutchesweather.com, always there for you with the very latest information. And when I'm live, you see it's letting you know right here. So no matter what's going on, no matter where you are, hutchesweather.com's got you covered with live updates right here. Now, I couldn't do it without my fine sponsors, like my friends at Robert Gibb & Sons. You can click on their logos right here to find more information about, well, promotions that they have going on. I try to keep you up to date with the latest on those right here on Hutch's Weather, as you see. But again, Robert Gibb & Sons, there for you for over 110 years. as well. Now, we do have a great spot on the website for you to upload your photos and videos of the weather, and I cannot wait to see more of your photos of the spectacular leaf colors that are starting to appear across the region. Let's get to your digits. Gary says, good evening. Heading to Garrison, North Dakota on October 4th. Any idea of the extended forecast? I will address that, Gary, right after the 7-day, because Garrison, right there on Highway 83, you got to know what's going on between Bismarck and Minot. What a wonderful place, by the way. Wonderful town. Wonderful. That lake is just spectacular out there as well. Lake Sakakawea. Jeraine, thank you very much. Now, the morning temperatures in the 50s. I can't rule out some patchy fog in the morning. And it does look like it's going to be region-wide, near 60 south in the mid-50s. And, well, maybe a 49 up there in Rolla on the Belcourt area. Then as we go into the afternoon, sweaty. It's going to be hot. Temperatures in the mid-upper 80s to near 90 degrees. There will be a good shot at some 90-degree readings in Watertown. That reminds me, don't forget to drink your water. Stay hydrated. Upper 70s up north. We could have a few areas that are going to be in the 60s. Way up near the international border, but by and large, things are looking pretty good for a Monday start, and that's way above average for this time of the year. So again, you're going to have to put up with some heat this week. Here's a look at the 7-day planner. We'll look at that forecast for the rain chances later in the week. October the 4th goes, well, right here, Saturday. There's big time changes coming, as you can see. Okay, we're going to stay hot again on toasty Tuesday the 30th. Looks great. Then we flip that calendar right over, rip off September, head into November, and things are looking gusty and dusty and still dry. Look at that. I got a 90 burger darned near. Well, darn tootin'. We got one there on that Thursday, the 2nd of October. Then big time changes come through. Scattered showers and storms Friday here and there. And then as we go into the evening hours, these will shift east and out of here. But look what comes your way. No frosty temperatures quite yet, but big time changes in the offing. Let's look at that extended forecast for you, Gary, just to take a look at what's going on here for the 4th of October in and around that Garrison area. I can bet just by the storm that's going to be moving through Fargo here, you'll be getting more of a chance of some scattered showers, maybe a spotty thunderstorm on Thursday. Your winds will be northerly most of the day on Friday, and that means a better chance for you to be cooler than this 86, and the rain chances will likely be exiting your area and pushing into our area here in the Red River Valley and western Minnesota. But let me show you what that looks like, and you know from watching Hutch that one of my favorite models for the extended forecast is the European model. And why? That's just because it tends to be a little more accurate with those extended forecast timeframes. So we'll go on beyond day 3 to 5 and we'll look at this first. Then we'll confirm it with another model. Here is a look at what's going on through Wednesday. You can see pretty south winds here, gusty winds with isobars that are too close, too friendly, and that's going to cause those air molecules to be in a hurry. Now, as we go through Wednesday, here is where we'll start to see a little trough of low pressure right here. And then here we go. There is your chance of showers on Thursday. Just a faint little resemblance of it. And then on Friday morning, very, very early, we're talking about 3 to 4 a.m., scattered showers form with low pressure moving out. Notice the diagonal trek that they take. So in and around the Garrison area right here, along the McLean County border there with Mercer County, there'll be a decent chance of some passing showers on Friday. That's the 3rd. Heading into the 4th now, notice most of that activity shifts off to the valley and points east through most of Friday the 4th and Saturday the 4th, I should say, says I get my days right there. So on Saturday the 4th, we're going to have some cooler weather ushering its way in, and we can show you exactly how cool these models are thinking as we go into Saturday here. I'll slip this over to the temperature scene, and we'll take a look at what you're seeing in the area here as we go into your 4th. So in the morning on the 4th, right here, we're going to look at Friday morning, or Saturday morning, pardon me, at about 12Z. This will be 7 a.m. Notice this, mid-40s out there near Lake Sakakawea is the way this model has things faring out. And again, the shower chances will be well off to your east by that time. And then afternoon temperatures on your Saturday out near Garrison, it's kind of hard to read these. I understand that, but you're looking at 60s and 70s in the area. So most of the day spent in the 60s. with a nice refreshing chance at a 70-degree afternoon. Jen Poles says, hi, I am looking forward to cooler temperatures to settle down these bugs. Yeah, I've been slapping them like pancakes on a plate there over the last few days, but that's just one of those things that, it's just that time of year. We get some wild swings of weather. Now, I promised to look at some tropical weather. To do that, let's go ahead and take a look. For those of you that have a question about it or anything else for that matter, just drop a comment right here. Sounds okay, says Rebecca. That's good. Jennifer, hi. Good to have you on board. Kim, thanks for watching. Any rain in the Wadena area near the end of the week? There is a chance. I cannot tell you which town those raindrops will fall in, but there is a cold front moving through, which will be our best chance for some showers during the week. Now, I do want to go out to a national view of this European model here, and I want to point out a couple of things with regards to what we're going to be seeing as we go through the next few days. There is some tropical weather in the southeastern United States. We got a hurricane way out in the Atlantic, and then we have another system that's working its way through, basically toward the Carolinas. That is a tropical storm. So let's take a look at what's going on with that nonsense as we are thinking about our neighbors in the southeastern United States. The good news, we have a very strong Category 4 storm right now off in the central part of the Atlantic Ocean. As we set this puppy into motion and go through time, notice we got double-barreled lows here. These are two tropical systems. This is the stronger of the two. That's Hurricane Umberto. Category 4, folks. That's nothing to mess around with. It's way out there, well off the coastal areas of the U.S. And then here, just off the shores of Florida, moving through places near Jamaica and heading north into the Carolinas, bands of precipitation will be wrapping up in that general direction as we go through Monday. They'll have rounds of wet weather and bands of this tropical storm, but notice the weakening of this tropical storm, and it starts steering back out to sea as opposed to going straight into the Carolinas where many of the models had them last week. So even when we're talking about hurricane forecasting, models, when we go out to days 5, 6, 7, they have a tough time being accurate all of the time, particularly when we have two tropical systems interacting with each other out there. So that's what that looks like as we go through. Now, we'll take a quick look at what the officials are saying with regard to this forecast, and I always recommend checking in with those folks at the National Hurricane Center when it comes to these systems. There's going to be dozens of different models that go out and show us where these are going, but they take a look at all of that, weigh it all, and they have access to the hurricane hunters, the planes that fly through, gathering data every few hours so we can get a better look at what's going on. So let's take a look at that screen and see what we got going on here as we go up top. Let's see if I can go up here. Pardon me. Let me see. Where do I want to go? Let's go here. Let's go to the Omega. Let's go here. Okay, so when we take a look at this map up here, we'll go ahead and make it full screen. Now you can see the two systems. This is a Category 5. It will be increasing a little bit over the next 12 to 24 hours, staying at Category 4 and then weakening as it goes northward. And it does stay well off the shore of the east coast of the United States. This system over here, so this is Hurricane Umberto right here, a Category 4 storm. Those winds at 145 miles per hour, gusting to 165 miles per hour, and that is a very bad hair day out there. Now, as you take a look near the NASA area out here, this is a category, not a category storm. It's a tropical storm with 40 mile per hour winds and gusts of 45 miles per hour, moving northward, but is expected to stay a tropical storm until it starts curving over the Atlantic and back out to the east, picking up and possibly becoming a Category 1 storm. Notice that they cross paths here where one shoots through first and then oh boy, Imelda. Hurricane Imelda, as it's forecast to increase in strength as it works its way out to the east into the central Atlantic out there. But the good news is we will have impacts on the coastal areas of the southern Atlantic coast and the central Atlantic coast from the tropical storm, but the monster hurricane out there, Umberto, stays out to sea. So that's a look at what's going on in our area. It looks like we have all kinds of weather fronts working their way through, but this is a stationary front. And along that boundary, as it wobbles back and forth, we could see a couple of thunder showers form over the next couple of days. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Let me know what you think of this, would you? And I can't wait to read about it in the comments. Stay tuned for this. Listen up here. Ready? Woo!
This has been a Hutch's Weather Update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Hutch's Weather. Anywhere, anytime at hutchesweather.com.